You're going to do whatever you feel you want to do. I won't say nothing else. I asked you for gifts. I'm tripping. I express I like flowers. I'm tripping. I want time set aside dedicated to me. I'm tripping. I don't know how to feel. I'm just laying here feeling stupid. This is the young Clarissa. She's pop. Since when you let both your phones die and don't call me? You know that suspect, right? He turned them phones off. Get up. I know you hate the internet game, but you need to do something today about this girl. My PR team is gonna freak out when they see this. I can't be up here exposing her, etc.
Hey YouTube, happy Friday. So today I wanted to talk about Clarissa and Papoose. Just to give kind of like a little backstory. Papoose, of course, was married to Remy Ma. It seems as if their relationship was having some issues. And they both said that they've asked each other for a divorce. Remy Ma has been publicly dating a guy, I think his name is like Easy Block or something. He's a rapper. And so Papoose is now dating Clarissa. However, I know Clarissa know how to box, but she probably needs to learn how to run, because Papoose is giving me opportunist vibes. He really is. And it's so weird because I remember when like Papoose and Remy first came out, and like people, well, they were, of course they were dating and married for a long time, but when she got out of jail and she was doing her like her promo run because she was trying to put out an album and all of these things, and Papoose is her husband, so of course he would be there with her. But I would always think to myself, because people were like yelling like black love, and I'm like, that's phenomenal and that's great and I absolutely support it. But I would always think to myself, like, he's there with her, but what is he doing? Like, what's his job? What's it like? What is he doing? It's totally fine to support your spouse, to be there with your spouse, but I would always think to myself, okay, so what's your job? Like, what do you do? And it like, besides be just on Remy's side, like what is it that you do for money? What is it you do to contribute financially to your situation? So anyway, I'm like, but you know what? Maybe it's an agreement that they have. Maybe it's what it's, you know, it's their thing. So whatever. But now that this Clarissa thing is happening, I'm like, Papoose just gives me opportunist vibes. Clarissa is doing extremely well for herself. Of course, she's a boxer. She had a movie to come out. During a movie premiere, Papoose, he rapped, he performed at her movie premiere, which is fine. Now that's her boyfriend. I think it's kind of crazy that, you know, both people are still legally married, but they're like publicly dating other people. But, you know, people do whatever is best for them, whatever they're comfortable with. So that is not anything that I'm concerned about. I think what I'm concerned about is Clarissa seems to me, and this is all speculation, I don't know these people, but just me just kind of watching TikTok videos and reading Instagram. And another piece I wanted to add, she just seems to me that she's like this young, vulnerable person. She's been through a lot, apparently. I didn't watch her movie, but apparently she had a very difficult upbringing, a very difficult childhood. She had been through a lot. Her and Layla Ali had like a little bit of a spat, and Layla Ali kind of attested to the fact that she had a very, very troubled, trying upbringing. And I just feel like Papoose is one of those men that prey on women in situations like hers. The fact that she's young, the fact that she had a very troubled upbringing, I just got this feeling, I do not believe that he's there for genuine reasons. I don't believe that he cares for her. And I'm going to insert some clips where apparently when all this stuff happened, when Remy Ma and Clarissa was going back and forth. Now, a little bit of a backstory. Remy Ma was basically saying her and Clarissa they were not friends, but they were friendly. And they would inbox and Instagram each other and send each other IG messages, because Clarissa apparently reached out to Remy Ma for like fashion advice and, you know, how to put outfits together and things like that. So she was communicating with this woman and apparently dealing with her husband. So that's pretty horrific and disturbing. But Remy Ma was doing what she was doing, so they all was kind of doing shit they ain't had no business doing, basically. But Clarissa was having communications with Remy and apparently knew that she liked Papoose, knew that I guess they were dealing with each other or she liked him or whatever the case. Remy shared all her text messages on her page, basically insinuating that her and Clarissa were not friends, but they were friendly. And Remy just kind of exposed Clarissa because Clarissa was, and I'm going to insert this clip as well, Clarissa was apparently texting Papoose, not begging, but saying, when I ask you for flowers, I'm tripping. When I ask you for time, I'm tripping. He was treating her as if he didn't want her. Like he didn't want to be with her. He wasn't giving her, apparently he wasn't, she said, when I ask for gifts, you say I'm tripping. So it's weird that he's now so public with her and he's performing at her events and doing all of these things when things could have progressed. They could have progressed and things got better. But it just feels like the reason that Papoose is all in now, or he appears to be all in now, is because Clarissa is doing very well for herself. Apparently she was successful before, but Remy was already dealing with another guy. So if Papoose really wanted her to be his woman and really wanted to make a life with her, then why didn't he come out and go public with her prior to all of this? Now, if it's a matter of him not wanting to be public, him not wanting to just have his business on the internet, then why are you so public now? It just feels very opportunistic to me. I don't know. And then another thing, like I said, Clarissa and Layla Ali had a falling out, and then Clarissa had a falling out with another boxer. And both people she apparently had a relationship with before they fell out, and both people talked about her very troubled upbringing, and they also mentioned insecurities. That's something that stood out to me. Layla Ali said it, and then the other boxer that Clarissa got into it with said it. So it's really it's foul to fall out with somebody and they kind of expose your insecurities. But both women kind of said something about her having a very troubled background, and it's the reason why she's so insecure. And the way I took it, what I picked up on is these women were really close to her, and she may have shared some things with them, and she may have talked about her insecurities. And now that they are kind of like falling out, these women are saying, well, she had a very troubled background, she has some insecurities, or whatever the case. And I believe that to be true. I believe that she has some insecurities, and I believe that Papoose is exploiting those things. I just don't look at them and see him being there genuinely, him loving her genuinely, him wanting to be with her genuinely, because the text messages that were exposed kind of indicate that he wasn't treating her as if someone that he was taking serious and someone he wanted to build a life with. So I was just thinking to myself when I was like looking at these clips on TikTok and when I was reading the Instagrams of it all, and I'm going to attach those clips because I want you guys to kind of understand why I came to the conclusion I came to. I just don't think that Papoose is there for the right reason. I think Clarissa's head over heels. I think she's very much in love, and I think Papoose is there because she's doing very, very well for herself. And I seen an article too, and the article was basically like when high valued women settle for, I don't think the article called him narcissist or called him narcissistic, but that was kind of like what it inferred. And I was just like, I agree with that, because Remy said something to the effect, you're never going to get gifts, you're never going to get flowers, because he don't buy gifts and flowers because he believes that he's the prize. And then Clarissa is texting him and saying, when I ask for gifts, Clarissa said that, and then Remy responded. So Clarissa was basically saying, when I ask for gifts, when I ask for flowers, you say that I'm tripping. And Remy says, well, he's never going to give you gifts and flowers because he believes he's the prize. He believes he does not have to do these things for women. And If you have to ask a man for gift and flowers, sweetheart, no. A man is going to do those things automatically if they care for you and they want you and they're courting you. So she was talking to him like, so you turned off both of your phones. He just seemed to be playing with this girl, and she seems to be head over heels. And another piece that I wanted to mention, Clarissa keeps saying that her issue with Remy is that Remy leaked her phone number. But right after she say that's her issue, she goes into Remy was dating another man. Remy was already public, as if she's trying to absolve herself of wrongdoing. Like the fact that you're dating someone else's husband, you're trying to kind of give yourself cover. Like, oh, well, Remy was doing this and this and that. It doesn't matter. If you're dating someone who's married, it's wrong. It's wrong. And so you can't try to cover yourself by saying, oh, well, she was doing this or she was doing that. It doesn't matter. Two wrongs don't make it right. It's still wrong. And so I don't know. I kind of feel sorry for her, to be extremely honest. Like, after I went down my little rabbit hole, because I'm working from home on Friday, it's a super light day. After I went down my rabbit hole, I'm like, I kind of feel sorry for this girl, because I believe that she's genuinely in it, and I believe she genuinely cares for him, and I believe that he's doing it for opportunity. I think he's doing it because right now, like I said, she's doing very well for herself. She had a movie out. She just won a fight. She's doing very well for herself. And there are men out there that will use women, will want to be around women, because those women are high valued women, and those women positively contribute to their lives. Not because they genuinely love the woman, not because they genuinely think the woman is someone they want to build a life with. And so I was just thinking to myself, like, Clarissa, I know you know how to box, girl, but you probably need to learn how to run. Hopefully she'll be okay. Hopefully everything will work out. Maybe they are truly in love and everything is going to be wonderful and beautiful, and that will be nice. I don't see it, but I can be wrong.